Hey, what's up guys? Steve here, and today we're going to take a look at the 30 highest selling 1990s baseball cards from the pwcc weekly auction that ended on April 23rd. And Michael Jordan kicks off today's list at number 30 with this 1995 Upper Deck Minor League MJ Scrapbook, card number MJ9. This was a PSA 10 that received 19 bids and sold for $62.50. This is the first PSA 10 of this Jordan to hit the market since February of 2022, and this price is down as the previous PSA 10 comp was for $102.50. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 29, this time with the 1994 SP Hollowview Michael Jordan, card number 16. This was an SGC 9, and it also sold for $62.40. This price is up $22 from the last SGC 9 comp I found of this card from the fall of 2022. A PSA 9 of this Jordan also goes for around $60 on average. Coming in at number 28 is this 1991 Upper Deck Final Edition Jim Thome Rookie Auto, card number 17F. This was a PSA 9 with a 10 for the auto, and it sold for $62.40. The last PSA 10 with a 10 auto of this rookie sold for $115.20 back in March of this year. Up next at number 27 is this 1991 Upper Deck Jeff Bagwell Rookie Auto, card number 755. This was a PSA 9 that was given a 10 for the auto, and it also sold for $62.40. Without an autograph, this card currently goes for around $10 in a PSA 9. We're sticking to the same set at number 26, this time with this 1991 Upper Deck Chipper Jones Rookie Auto, card number 55. This card was authenticated by PSA, given a 10 for the auto, and sold for $62.50. Without an autograph, this card currently goes for around $40 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 25 is this 1998 Topps Minted in Cooperstown Barry Bonds, card number 317. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids and sold for $64.80. This price is up roughly $40 from the last PSA 10 comp I found from back in March of this year. This Barry Bonds is a pop of only 3 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 24 is this 1991 Score Hot Rookies Frank Thomas Auto, card number 4. This card was a PSA 9 with a 10 for the auto. It received 24 bids and sold for $74.40. This is the second highest ever comp I could find for this Frank Thomas Hot Rookies with an autograph. Up next at number 23 is this 1992 Bowman Chipper Jones Auto, card number 28. This card was authenticated by PSA, given a 10 for the auto, and sold for $76.80. This price is right in line with the last few PSA DNA 10s of this card I found, and without an autograph, this card currently goes for around $50 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 22 is this 1999 Skybox Essential Credentials Future Bartolo Colon, card number 58. This was a PSA 5 that received 24 bids and sold for $88.80. Serial numbered out of 63, this is only the second ever sell of this rare parallel I could find. Coming in at number 21 is this 1998 Leaf David Ortiz auto, card number 183. This card was authenticated by PSA and given a 10 for the auto, and it sold for $93.60. This is the first ever sell of this card I could find with an autograph. Big Papi makes another appearance to kick off the top 20, this time with his 1997 Flair Showcase Wave of the Future rookie, card number 11. This was an SGC 10 that received 20 bids and sold for just over $100. This price is right in line with the last SGC 10 of this card to hit the market back in July of last year. PSA 10s of this Wave of the Future rookie currently go for closer to $200 on average. Coming in at number 19 is this 1999 Finest Greg Maddux Gold Refractor, card number 100. This was a PSA 9 that received 13 bids and sold for $108. This is the first PSA 9 of this refractor to hit the market since August of 2020. Serial numbered out of 100, this Greg Maddux Gold Refractor is a pop of 5 in a PSA 9. Make that back-to-back appearances at number 18, this time with the 1999 Finest Greg Maddux Gold Refractor, card number 120. This was a PSA 9 that received 13 bids and sold for $110.40. Serial numbered out of 100, this is only the third ever sell of this card I could find in a PSA 9 and is right in line with the price of those prior two comps. This Gold Refractor is a pop of 5 in a PSA 9, with only 4 copies graded higher in a PSA 10. Up next at number 17 is this 1995 Finest Derek Jeter, card number 279. This was a PSA 10 that received 18 bids and sold for $168. This price is down from the last PSA 10 comp of this card I found that sold for $242 on eBay earlier in April. With the protective coating, this Derek Jeter is a pop of 53 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 16 is this 1992 Bowman Mike Piazza Rookie Auto, card number 461. This card was authenticated by PSA, given a 10 for the auto. It received 16 bids and sold for $174. This price is right in line with the last PSA DNA 10 that I found from October of last year. Without an auto, this rookie currently goes for around $190 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 15 is this 1999 Upper Deck Retro Level 2 Eddie Murray Auto. This was a PSA 9 that received 28 bids and sold for $180. Hand serial numbered out of 33. This is the first ever sell of this card I could find from any of the 3 major grading companies. We're back to the 1992 Bowman set at number 14 with this Mariano Rivera Rookie Auto, card number 302. This card was authenticated by PSA, received a 10 for the auto, and sold for $204. This is about what this first Bowman with a 10 auto has been going for in 2023. Up next at number 13 is this 1991 Topps Desert Shield Ken Griffey Jr., card number 790. This card was authenticated by NBA and it sold for $234. The last PSA 10 of this card to be put up for auction sold for $9,300 back in February of this year. Coming in at number 12 is this 1992 front row draft pick silver Derek Jeter, card number 55. This was a PSA 9 that received 20 bids and sold for $240. This price is down as the last PSA 9 of this card to hit the market sold for $338 on eBay back in September of last year. And the last PSA 10 comp I found sold for $5,400 back in July of last year. This Derek Jeter is a pop of 70 in a PSA 9 compared to only 13 in a PSA 10. Michael Jordan makes another appearance on today's list at number 11, this time with his 1991 rookie, card number SP1. This was an SGC 10 that received 14 bids and sold for $288. This is about what this Jordan has been going for in an SGC 10 recently, while PSA 10s of this card currently go for around $390 on average. The kid kicks off the top 10 of today's list with this 1993 Finest Ken Griffey Jr. Auto, card number 110. This card was authenticated by PSA, given a 10 for the auto. It received 28 bids and sold for $324. The last PSA authentic 10 DNA auto of this card I could find sold for $399 as an eBay Buy It Now back in January. Up next at number 9 is this 1998 Topps Chrome Alex Rodriguez Refractor, card number 504. This was a PSA 10 and it sold for $384. This is only the second ever comp of this refractor I could find in a PSA 10, and this price is down as this exact PSA 10 previously sold for $540 back in July of last year. This A-Rod refractor is a pop of only 6 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 8 is this 1993 Finest Barry Bonds All-Star Refractor, card number 103. This card was a PSA 9 with an OC qualifier that received 24 bids and sold for $564. This is the first ever sell of this card I could find with a qualifier from PSA. The last PSA 9 of this refractor without a qualifier sold on eBay for $986 back in February of this year. Coming in at number 7 is this 1993 SP Foil Derek Jeter Rookie, card number 279. This was a BGS 9 that received 30 bids and sold for just over $1,000. This price is up roughly $50 from what a BGS 9 of this card has been going for, but far off from the current average sale price of a PSA 9, which is closer to $4,800. Up next at number 6 is this 1997 Topps Chrome Ken Griffey Jr. Refractor, card number 101. This was a PSA 9 that received 19 bids and sold for $1,080. This price is down roughly $500 from the last PSA 9 that sold back in January. A PSA 10 of this card has not hit the market since April of 2022, where the last one sold on eBay for just over $10,000. This Ken Griffey Jr. Refractor is a pop of 38 in a PSA 9, compared to a pop of only 2 in a PSA 10. And the kid makes another appearance on today's list to kick off the top 5, with his 1997 Bowman's Best International Ken Griffey Jr. Atomic Refractor, card number 2. This was a PSA 10, and it also sold for $1,080. This price falls just short of the all-time record sale of this card that was set by another PSA 10 that sold for $1,125 on eBay back in September of 2020. This atomic refractor is a pop of only 5 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 4 is this 1994 SP Hollow View Red Die Cut Alex Rodriguez rookie, card number 33. This was a PSA 10 that received 32 bids and sold for $1,350. This price is right in line with the last 3 PSA 10s of this card have gone for in 2023. This die cut rookie is a pop of 79 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 3 is this 1991 Topps Tiffany Chipper Jones rookie, card number 333. This was a PSA 10 that received 35 bids and sold for $2,220. This price is about what the last 5 PSA 10s of this rookie have gone for recently, and this rookie card is a pop of only 41 in a PSA 10. Up next at number 2 is this 1997 Ultra Platinum Medallion Ken Griffey Jr. Auto, card number P121. This was a PSA 8 and it sold for $2,400. This is the first ever comp I could find of this card with an autograph, and without an auto, the highest comp I found was a PSA 8 that sold for $860 on eBay back in April of this year. And topping off today's list at number 1 is this 1996 Upper Deck Diamond Destiny Gold Derek Jeter. This was a PSA 8 that received 33 bids and sold for $2,520. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.